boys will be boys, and give them a 2-liter bottle? Well, use your imagination. And you can tell he's thinking about it. Number 4, Cokeville at number 5, Little Snake River. First quarter. Little Snake River wearing the white. Talk about knowing where you are on the court. Slater Kaesler, great recovery and gets the bucket for the first score of the game, and it's 2-0. The Rattlers got off to a good start. Here's Gabriel Solari with a burst of quickness, and he will get his game going to make this a 4-1 contest. The 3-time defending state champs were finding ways to slither all over the paint. Tanner Jensen will show you what I mean, and that would help his team race out to an early 12-3 advantage. Cokeville would then get their acting gear. Off of the turnover, it's Braxton Delgado cruising to the right side for 2, and now his team is down 12-5. Now here's a smart play. The defense thought that the Panthers were going to drive inside, but Jonathan Fiskus says, I like outside better. The 3 would close the gap some more. It's 12-8. LSR would work on their long-range game as well. Okay, this was not quite that long for 3, but Keaton Generate would settle for a long 2, and that would open up some space. Now it's 14-10. The visitors would hang around. Fiskus drives and gets a fadeaway of sorts to drop to make this a 14-12 contest after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, not a lot of scoring on both sides, so this will be quick. Generate will get several friendly bounces and eventually add on 2 more to his 12-point game to push the score up to 16-12, but the opposition came right back. Fiskus drives the far baseline and gets those 2 right back. He also scored a dozen, and it's a 16-14 game now. The boys in black are eyeing this game as an opportunity to prove that they are contenders this year. Nathan Cook puts a 10-foot jumper into the kettle, and we have ourselves a tie game at 16 all. Of course, in order to prove you are a contender, you have to get the lead. That's what Delgado wanted on this play, and he got it. That bucket by the senior would put Cokeville ahead 18-16. Little Snake River seemed to have slowed down some after that fast start, and they needed to pick up the pace. Tanner Pope finishes the fast break to even up the score. It was 18-18 going into the locker room. Third quarter, the offense for both teams kicked it up a notch. Jensen takes the inside lob and deposits a bucket to add on to his 17-point total as the Rattlers would reclaim the advantage 20-19. The Panthers would counter. Nice turnaround jumper by Cody Nate. He had a good second half, and the lead would change hands again. Now it's 21-20. Both teams would then reach into their bag of tricks. Off of the inbounds, Jensen again draws the contact and gets the basket. The seesaw has shifted again with the scoreboard reading 22-21. The opposition had their place too. Nice bounce pass to Garrett Remington, and he knew what to do. And the visitors are now winning 23-22. We're going to skip a few plays here and there and move forward. We need something different. Jordan Perkins is hiding behind the crowd, but he'll announce his presence with this 3-ball in the side pocket as the home team would go ahead 27-25. The boys in black could do that as well, but Keenan Thompson prefers to be dead center, and he was on that one. He put in 11, and his team is now leading 30-29. LSR would then make a move. They were finding ways to work the ball inside, and Jensen will cash in and get one more. The 3-point play puts his team on top 32-30. Jensen was taking charge for a while, and he was doing a number of things. Offensive board, putback, and one. He was feeling it. Now the score is 37-30. A pattern was developing. Not only was Little Snake River scoring, they were also finding ways to get to the free throw line. Generate with 2 and 1 more. The lead is at 8. It's 40-32. Cokeville would regroup. Thompson is on the line, so that's just 2, but it would put his squad within striking distance, trailing 40-36 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, they would get closer, and this play was luck. Nate was in the right place at the right time and took advantage of the deflection. The deficit is at 3 with the score at 43-40. But the free throws were starting to work in favor of the Rattlers, and fancy moves like this one. We have not seen Solari in a while. The senior led all scorers with 18, and that too would push the lead up to 10. Now it's 51-41. The Panthers would try to hang in there. Fiskus will stop, pop, and hit from 11 feet, and that got the deficit back down into single digits. It's 51-43, but his team needed more. The home team was not about ready to give them more. Solari strikes again like a Rattler, and the Venom was beginning to wear down their opponents. It's a 53-45 game. It was a good effort by the opposition, but the free throws took their toll. Perkins scores on the fast break to push the lead back up to 10, and they would hold from there. Little Snake River would prevail in the Snake Pit, 62-52.